Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. This is Brails and
Bria.
This is our second video in the Monster Loves You series. And remind everybody what we did last time.
So basically, we went through the VAT section where it's like where you're born, and then we went to childhood and adulthood. Not adulthood. I'm sorry. Childhood and adolescence, and we got to earn these medals, which signified like kindness, strength, that kind of thing. So we decided to be good monsters last time. So now we're gonna go find out what adulthood's like.
Alrighty.
I think we should explore.
Alright. Alright, so let's begin with the sword.
Sure.
You find a red hood and a basket in the middle of the forest path. A human house is nearby. Funny, you never noticed it before. There's a white picket fence out front. What should we do? Should we
I think we should circle it.
Circle the house?
We need
Okay.
some bravery.
There's a great deal of blood in the yard, along with a half-dead wolf coughing weakly.
Ask the wolf what happened.
Let's ask what happened. Woodcutters, friend. You can't trust them. Beware their axes, even worse than knives. The wolf finishes dying. Oh.
I think we should do that, because I mean, it's recycle.
We should what?
We should like recycle his body and eat it, because we're hungry.
Okay. You haul the strangely heavy carcass back home. An elder points out a sewn-up gash down the wolf's belly and says it was good work.
Admit it was someone else. Honesty and respect.
Nice.
Yeah.
The elder is impressed with your honesty and says so. You open the gash and find stones inside the wolf. How odd. That is strange. Alright.
Do you want to go back to exploring, or do the
Let's
politics?
see what this politics stuff is. Guess now we're adults. We can...
Let's do the snake.
Okay.
Snake moon is rising in the sky, and it's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon? Other monsters? Wait, that's not what I wanted to select. I was just reading the options.
Sorry.
Okay, so we'll go with it. Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it, and that's gotta mean something. Monsters celebrate these shadows with snake soup. Okay. There's shadows in, like, the intro of the game, and I was wondering what those were for, too, so maybe this has something to do with it?
Maybe.
Other monsters will bring plenty of snakes, stay home and let them do all the work, or set out to gather. Of course we're gonna set out to gather. You wander the fields near the whale nest. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Not anymore, they're not. Kill the snakes as you catch them. Keep catching them alive.
Are we supposed to be nice to the snakes?
I mean, if we're gonna eat them, I don't see why we'd need to be nice to them.
We have a lot of kindness, so I think we can spare some.
Okay.
We'll get more snakes.
Cleverness.
Oh, we got cleverness.
Come to the ritual with 10 snakes draped over your shoulders. Greet the other monsters with your dead snakes. Respect and honesty. Many of the other monsters brought live snakes, but they let you put your dead ones into the scaly cauldron. The monsters gather around the cauldron. Proof Rock scrapes 2 sticks together to light a fire. It's going to be a fun night, and there was much rejoicing. Alright, back to explore. Our cat Tyke has decided to join us, by the way, if you hear anything weird like sniffing noises. Or a jingle of a bell, because she wears a bell.
Let's try this explosion out. Wild chickens are back in season.
Yay!
As delicious as they are mean. They're loose within the whale mist, and the monsters are all hunting them down. Chickens? Lame. Forget about it.
Get out there and hunt those wild chickens. Do it.
Alright.
I want some chicken.
Deep in the woods, you're looking for chicken scratch when you literally stumble over a hen guarding a cluster of chicks. The hen clucks and caws at you.
Look at that hen. She's huge. Fight the hen. Drive the weakest chickens away from their protector.
That would give us cleverness. This was probably bravery.
Let's fight the hen.
Okay.
We need some bravery. Ferocity.
Ferocity. A lot. Through the clucking, though the clucking makes your blood turn cold, you seize the great hen and fight until you're both a mess of feathers and blood. But victory is savory.
Nash Nash cheers so hard that 2 chickens she hasn't killed yet escape her grasp.
Alright.
You want to politic again? I keep thinking that says like potluck. Just the way my brain
We only
is
have 11
doing
days
it.
total.
Well, we gotta do some politicking too, because we want to like rise up in the ranks here.
I mean, we could spend almost all the days on just one side, so we should
Do
probably...
the paw print one.
Okay.
The spine doctor has asked you to catch a special fox. It limps, she says, and it coughs. I need it quickly, if at all. After it! You go forth into the forest, trailing the fox. As you get closer, you catch a glimpse of its ragged ears between 2 trees. The fox is limping slowly.
Get closer.
Tyke's looking at me like she's listening to the story I'm telling. She looks really cute, guys. As you draw near, you smell something sickly sweet. The fox slumps and vomits green matter into the forest floor. Your claws tremble at the thought of touching it. Pursue the fox. And chase the fox, but stop to wash your claws frequently. You don't want to get sick. We're not germaphobes. Pursue the fox.
So brave.
Fox sickness can't harm a monster. The fox tries to scare you off at the last moment by throwing up again, but you snatch it in your claws. Return to the omen and present the plague fox to the spine doctor.
Is that something foxes are known to do?
Not that I know of, no. The doctor accepts the fox with delight. She nods to several patients waiting to see her. You see, friends? This one shows promise. Watch what she does with the fox. Spine doctor squeezes the fox, forcing it to throw up into a row of rat cages. She says, now I can use the rats to make medicine, so we can cure animals we care about.
We don't care about foxes or rats.
No.
Or snakes.
Just the ones we care about.
Or chickens. You can only click on us, I guess.
I hope we grow a little bit more. I hope that's like not our final form.
Yeah.
It just looks so weird.
Alright, I'm gonna do politic. Let's do... They have kind of the same icons as...
Yeah, as the other ones that we did.
This one was a human.
I bet it's a person!
You hear Gritmitten telling younger monsters about the human that almost killed him. It's the pointy parts that get you, he says. Listen in. Always wait until the knife is pointing somewhere else. Then run away! He turns to you and says, isn't that right? Let's see. I think we should just explain that the human knife is always dangerous.
Whatever you want to do.
You calmly expand on Gritmitten's tale, sharing what you have learned about the frightening blades of the humans. The young monsters promise that they will treat such things with respect, even if nobody is holding one. Alright?
I want to explore. Let's do the bear paw print looking thing. You and Nash encounter the Proud Bear. This is an honor and a problem. The Proud Bear has killed monsters, something rare in the animal kingdom. He stares at you. I say formulate a plan of attack. We need some bravery.
We're gonna leave Nash behind.
The bear seems to read your smallest motion as though you have shouted your intentions. He stands on his hind legs and gives you a little bow. Let's bow back to him.
Okay.
The bear nods. Nash squeals with delight at this exchange of honor. She says, this is gonna be good. The bear seems to read your smallest motion. Oh, we did this again.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we're showing like respect before we attack. Attack alongside Nash Nash. The bear fights efficiently and is almost a match for you and your Nash Nash's frantic claw swipes. You see in pounce. You leap, making every blow the best you've thrown. The proud bear counters them all, genuinely trying to end you, until he stops. Suddenly, he's lying there before you, helpless. Shred the bear to pieces, because I feel like it'll earn us some, like, respect. If we bring, like, back bear to the monsters, since they've been known for killing monsters.
Oh, yeah.
You burrow halfway to the bear's great chest cavity, then burst forth, leaving nothing but limbs, ribs, and the head. Nash Nash jumps up and down, punching the air and laughing.
Poor bear.
I know.
Alright, let's see, how much do we have? We still have a lot of these left. Let's see what this rock is. You sit with Nash Nash and Golf Claws on a tattered red blanket, eating cookies and talking about artifacts. What's an artifact? Artifacts are human-made objects. Many monsters collect them. All the garbage cans in Omen were collected from one human bus stop.
Dang.
Some artifacts are interesting. Some can be dangerous. Alright, so let's continue with the discussion. Gobclaws sighs. I really like artifacts. I want a nice big collection, but it seems like I can never find any good ones. You and Nash Nash exchange glances. Glance! Nash Nash runs a claw along the handlebars of her little scooter. You both know some good spots. Let's see. Let's tell her about the good spots. You open your mouth, but gasp as Nash Nash kicks you hard. Why? Nash Nash whispers, that would be less stuff for us. I don't care if you have less stuff, but I do. You're in big trouble. She pokes you with her claws to make her point. Should we keep it a secret?
This is your thing, you decide.
I want to tell anyway. Gobclaws clicks her pincers happily as she does a little dance of thanks. She scuttles off into the woods to check out the places you've described. But what about Nash Nash? Nash Nash makes good on her promise of big trouble in the form of a thorough drubbing. You crawl back to your home, exhausted and bleeding.
I want to explore. Let's do the thinking face.
This one?
No, that's like...
This one?
Yeah, that one. You scoop a big fish from the forest stream. As you're about to bite into it, it says, Wait! I'm magic! I can grant you a wish! Sounds legit, I believe the fish. Dispute this spurious claim. Let's believe the fish.
Okay.
Oh, no! The fish flops on the stream bank, trying to get back into the water, but you are in the way. It says, let me back into the water and I'll give you anything you desire. Wish for something to eat. The fish wriggles and falls into the water. It uses its tail to flip a dozen crawdad onto the bank. You devour the delicious crustaceans in tiny bites, relishing the experience.
Okay, 6 days left. I'm gonna do the snake. You take the lead on a hunt in the whale mist, but you've become separated from the group. Suddenly, you catch sight of something. There! Within the thicket. Rumor has it that an especially large, clever snake tricked Nash Nash biting her and made her sick for days. And it's right there, waiting, watching. Let's see. I don't want to eat it because we will get sick, so just tell everyone to get out of here. Oh. You call everyone. What do you mean, everyone? Everyone! Okay. Oh, everyone. You gather everyone and retreat back to Omen. Nobody kills a snake. It may forever lurk in the path of the forest.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Let's politic. Do the door. You hear a cry from a nearby hovel. What's happening over there? Sasswaite, a new adolescent, doesn't understand how the windows in her hovel work. She's trapped, her paws under a heavy pain. Free her from the window. You walk over and take a look. This should be easy for a grown-up monster like you. I don't want to break the glass, just lift the window. Sasswaite seems afraid of you, but these things happen. She thanks you for releasing her from the window. You notice a small crowd has gathered. Do that. You tend to Sasswaite's bruise with a salve made from flowers and mushrooms. Soon she feels no pain at all. The crowd applauds your healthfulness.
Yay! Let's politic with a spider. Today is the day of the Spinner 500, the big spider race. Winners are regarded highly by all around. Let's do this. But your spider hurt her leg this morning. What should you do? We can watch with the spider. We could cheat or enter yours unaided. I don't really know the difference between these two. I guess we'll enter her anyway. Out of 13 entries, your spider came in 14th.
Wow.
When a beetle joins the race in the last lap. But at least you have your honor.
That sucks.
We maxed out our honor. Honest monsters are known for their truthfulness, loyalty, and commitment to justice. If you're known for honesty, others will trust you more. Your honesty score is 100.
Explorer.
Alright.
Angry face. You're bringing home a human coat you found hanging on a tree when you see a cat waving at you. Wave back. Cat is standing on its hind legs wearing human boots and indeed is covered in human clothing artifacts. Save me, he cries, pointing to a wolf who has it cornered. Get the wolf! Another talking animal?
That's what I'm thinking.
Talk some sense into everyone. Who knew talking cats had foot knives? This one does, at least. It jabs you like a human would, then flees as you howl in pain. And it took your new coat. Aww.
Cats!
Cats!
Okay. 2 more days. Let's see what this whole digging is all about. You look over your garden. Most hovels have gardens. Many monsters don't care, but some like to show off their herbs, spices, and flowers. How's it looking? There are so many rocks there. Even if you don't feel the planting things, it looks bad. These rocks ought to go. Start digging. All this work is a lot harder than you expected. You're not a natural digger like Molefoot or Shovel.
Okay, these names.
Shovel? Let's keep at it. Dig. It's hard, but you eventually get better at it. Dig. When you're done, the garden looks much better. All that digging turned over the earth too. That's probably a good thing. The spine doctor, out for a stroll, stops to compliment your work ethic. You're not sure what an ethic is, but she always talks like that. Alright, one more. It's gonna be...
Check them both again, see what our options are.
It's got food, surprise, something...
Okay, go back to politic. Let's do the broken arm looking one. The spine doctor is treating 2 injured monsters in Portent Square. Watch. She breaks off her own quills and uses them like sewing needles. A little iron pot boils over a small fire, but it's just water. The doctor seems to have run out of something. Offer to get involved. You join the spine doctor, who accepts your help approvingly. How will you aid her?
See if either patient has anything worth stealing.
Hold the cuts closed while the doctor prepares the medicine.
Okay.
Sticky work, but you pinch shut the wounds and staunch the bleeding long enough for the doctor to be ready with a healing salve. That's it. So then what happens if we have 0 days left?
Oh, maybe there's one more then. Oh, never mind.
You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Go see the spine doctor. The doctor tells you that your time is almost up. You'll soon reach the end of adulthood, and you will either ascend to elder status or dissolve into slime.
Should we ask?
What happens to monsters who ascend? Those who manage to ascend become elders and live on to steer the fate of monster kind.
Okay, so I assume you would have to start over if you dissolve.
Can the doctor do something to stop the process? The spine doctor says there's a treatment that might prevent your dissolution. Learn more about the treatment. The doctor says the treatment involves an extract taken from the tentacle ferns that grow in the whale mist. That's easy, go get a fern.
Should we try to help ourselves, or
Yeah, I don't want
face it
to
head
die.
on? Oh, we lost bravery.
Following the spine doctor's directions, you enter the wellness in search of a tentacle fern. They're common in these woods. Pick a fern. You wade through a thicket of the sticky green coils, letting them brush against your hide until one latches firmly in place. That means it's ripe. Snip the fern with your claws. What's that sound? It's a little monsterling trying to be noticed. She shouldn't be in the brood cave.
Yell at her.
Monsterling gives a little shriek and flees before your wrath. And don't come back until you're older. You return to the spine doctor with the tentacle fern. She takes it from you. Watch her make the medicine. The doctor runs the fresh sticky fern through a low flame, studies it carefully, then eats it. What? Spine doctor says, there's no medicine. I just wanted to give you a chance to think about it some more. Do you understand? Nod and accept your wisdom. As you turn to leave, the spine doctor says, I hope you do well. I'd like to see you as an elder.
Alright. A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. Alright, let's go with them. The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They've built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. You can examine the cauldron, be tested, or
I want to be tested.
choose to
I don't want
dissolve.
to dissolve into the spawning vat.
We could flee into the wilderness. Alright, let's be tested. A masked elder comes forward. She says, it's time to decide. All the elders growl and snarl. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid splatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapor rises in the air. Listen. The masked elder asks, who has already decided the fate of this monster?
Oh no.
A few of the elders approach the cauldron to add fluid to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble. The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, choose one. Chance will guide your claw. Should we pick one that looks good or examine the stones?
Let's look at the stones.
Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the touch of many a paw. You can't tell one stone from the others. Alright, I guess we'll just pick one. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster frowning in concentration. The masked elder says, "We will test your cleverness."
Be tested.
Be tested. The masked elder emits a series of musical whistles and clicks, then performs a complex dance. "You've never seen these steps before," she says. "Now you do it." I wish we could see our stats to know. But I assume if we have this option, that means we have good enough cleverness to copy. Yeah, you are a dancing fiend. Polite applause washes across the crowd.
You knew you could do it.
Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. Choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows one monster kneeling beside another injured monster. The masked elder says, "We will test your kindness."
We have so much kindness.
I think we have maximum kindness. A huge elder carries another monster close to the cauldron. The other monster is half melted and hard to recognize. It's Nash Nash, or what's left of her. She's begun to dissolve, like you, and her condition is far advanced. What's going to happen to her? The masked elder says, "We have decided that Nash Nash is too violent. There's a place for pure ferocity in our world, but it must be tempered with other qualities. Regard Nash Nash's increasingly gelatinous body." The elder says, "See her eyes? She still sees with pure rage. Perhaps you can calm her before the end."
Console her.
Console the dying Nash Nash. Yeah, I guess we're not being tested for bravery, so... Nash Nash growls and lashes out at you. Your claws might be weak, but hers are the only part of her that are still strong. You bleed. Ignore the pain and speak soothing words to Nash Nash. You lean close, wincing slightly as she draws a new line of red on your hide, and hold her tightly. Appreciative. She ceases her struggles. The elders nod in approval. Goodbye, Nash Nash.
No.
Excuse me.
The huge elder picks up the now unresisting Nash Nash and gently releases her into the spawning vat, and she is gone. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy.
Should we drink?
Let's do it. Let's drink it. You drink the bubbling concoction, then belch, and ow, your body solidifies almost instantly. You are an elder now. We did it!
Yay!
We're an elder.
Alright. So we have lots of bravery, not very much cleverness or ferocity, but lots of honesty and kindness. Yup. You are now an elder. You are welcome in Znak, the oldest of monster towns. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely.
Look at what we look like now. Oh, I thought we were down there.
Nope,
Oops.
we look the same. Alright, so that'll do it for part 2. Hope you enjoyed it.
Catch us next time when we figure out this whole being old monster thing goes.
We are the elders.
Subscribe!
See you later, guys.